Hello, Sheer Sense. Happy Monday. I hope your week is off to a great start. My name is Theresa Martin, and I am super excited to be here training you guys today on new customer acquisition. So I'm going to jump right in. When you jump on, I want you to drop me some blue hearts. Let me know if you're watching live or the replay, and let's get started. So I want you to think back to how many customers you had when you started your business. When you you're brand new Sheer Sense distributor, like in your first month, how many people ordered from you? How many people? Tell me in the comments. Did you have like a lot of people? Did you have, maybe a couple people? If you were like me, you had zero. I had 0 people order from my launch party. 0. Okay, you cannot build a business with 0 customers. You need people buying stuff, right? And so I launched my business and literally had 0 customers. And in the past 5 years, I built my business big enough that I consistently sell, I would say $4,000 to $5,000 in product a month. And I have a team of 150. And that's come from 0. I started with 0, okay? My Lip Sense color is the new one. I don't know if you guys have this one yet, but it's Camilla. It's the Field of Flowers collection, is like my whole face, and it's so good. So when you get that, you need 12, okay? So I started my business with 0 customers, right? Absolutely nothing. Started like crickets. Everything was dead. I was like, how am I gonna make this work? Like, what am I gonna do, right? And so we have to build up our customer base. And I tell you this to tell you that even if you have 0 customers now, you can build a big, strong business, okay? And I'm gonna give you kind of my secrets to success today. So I have some notes if I'm peeking down, that's what I'm looking at. But you need a system. You need something that you can do over and over and over and over again to bring in new business. Okay. And I want you to have a certain number of customers, new customers, that is your goal every single month. Every single month. You should know how many new customers you want to be bringing in each month so that you can track it and continue to grow your business. Okay. So you need a system for that. You will not, this is like, you should write this down. You should take notes and write this down. You will not even maintain your current level of business without new customers. You will not even maintain your current level of business without new customers. So if you're consistently right now selling about $1,000 in product a month, you will not maintain that if you're not bringing in new people. And so if you want to grow your business, you need lots of new people coming in. And this solves every problem in your business. If you feel like you don't have a lot of interaction in your customer group, this solves that problem. If you don't feel like you have enough followers on Instagram, this solves that problem. If you don't have enough people to offer the opportunity to, this solves that problem. If you don't have enough people to host, this solves that problem. You need more people. You need more humans, right? And so your system needs to be something that you can do every single week, every single day, every single month, however often you do it. It needs to be something that you can just churn out and you can do over and over and over again. And I'm going to talk to you about my system in a minute, but the most important thing to know is that you need something that you can do over and over and over again to bring in new customers. Even if you don't follow the system that I use, you need something, okay? New customers do not appear magically. I wish, right? Don't we all? And you cannot just hope for new customers. This is another thing I want you to write down. Hope is not a business strategy. Can you put that in the comments for me? Hope is not a business strategy. Don't get me wrong. Every single day, I hope that I wake up and make sales. I hope that I sponsor new downlines, but that's not a strategy, right? That's just me hoping that it happens. And so when I go in with the hope and the will and the strategy, that's when I actually move my business forward. Okay. So, we need new customers, right? Hopefully now we can all agree that we need new customers. So let's talk about my system for getting them. And I do something I call online beauty events, online makeup workshops. They're all on Facebook, and it's basically a Facebook party. But I've rebranded my Facebook parties to be really cute and really valuable for the people who are participating. And so I have hosts that host my makeup workshops. They add their friends and I sell to their friends during these makeup workshops. And I'm going to talk to you about the content and all those things. I have some additional resources I'm going to share with you for after, so you can kind of take a peek. But the most important thing to know is that these makeup workshops bring in new people every single month. Every single month, I'm bringing in new people. Honestly, I do one every single week. And when I was working my business up to quit my full-time job, I did 2 every single week, okay? So these work, I consistently bring in 3 to 5 new customers every single one of these that I do. And so when I was doing 2 a week, I was bringing in 10 new customers a week. What would your business look like if you had 10 new customers this week? What would your business look like if you had 40 new customers a month? It would probably look pretty different, right? Because here's what you have to remember is everything grows exponentially. So as you bring in these new customers, they are going to join your customer group and they're going to order new things from you. When the Field of Flowers collection comes out and it's gorgeous, they're going to want it. Right? And then when Senegens and Sheersons come up with the next new thing, they're going to want that. Or they're going to see you talk about Illuminator and they're going to want that, right? And so as you bring in these new customers, your business grows every single week, every single month, every single time you do one, your business will get bigger. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants their business to get bigger, right? And so these online beauty events are how I grow my business. So let's talk about this. But before we jump into exactly what to do, I want to go through some common objections. The first one is that they take too much time. And so when you're doing these, I want you to be a smart business owner, okay? I want you to take the content that you're going to use and I want you to recycle it for every single one that you do. Every single time you have a makeup workshop or whatever you decide to call yours, you are going to have all of the graphics that you need in an album on your phone. You're going to have all the verbiage that you need either in a board or in a note on your phone or somewhere. So it's just easy copy and paste. Okay. We need to be smart with our time. And if we're always digging for stuff, we're wasting a lot of time. Okay. When you're booking these, a common thing I hear from my team is I can't get anyone to book a makeup workshop. And most of the time that means you're not asking enough people. And I will say it's harder when you're getting started, but as you do this more and more and people participate in them and they're going to be like, oh, this is fun. I want to host one too. Because can I give you a little bit of real talk? Is that allowed? Can I kind of tell you the truth? If your events are boring, people won't want to host them. And so they need to be fun. They need to be fun. You need to find a way to make them fun for your people, right? So make sure that they're fun and ask more humans. Ask more people if they'll host. Here's the verbiage that I use that works for me, I would say like 80% of the time. Once they've completed a purchase, let's say they just snagged, they just snagged Illuminator from me. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. I use Illuminator every single day. I can't wait for you to get it. Did you want to snag a free $25 shop credit for doing a quick makeup workshop with me? That's it. That's the question. The end. Okay, I'm going to say it again so you can write it down or type it in the comments. Talk to them about their order. Yay, I'm so excited. Did you want to snag a free $25 shop credit for doing a quick makeup workshop with me? That's it. Then you're going to stop talking. You're not going to say, oh my gosh, they're so fun. We play games and I share all my favorite products and blah, blah, blah. Nope. you just overwhelmed them. I want you to think about how busy you are. How busy you are every single day. If somebody were to come to you and say, oh my gosh, I am so excited about this thing. It's going to be amazing. You're going to get like all this free stuff and it's going to be 4 days long on Facebook. And you're going to be like, 4 days? Oh my gosh, I can't be on Facebook for 4 days, like all day. That's crazy, right? Your brain automatically just went, nope, I don't have time for that. And so we have to keep that in mind when we're talking to our customers about hosting these events for us is zip it. Did you want to snag a free $25 shop credit for doing a quick beauty bar with me or a quick makeup workshop with me, right? And so when we use this verbiage, we're able to book more people because we've made it sound quick and easy and they're going to get a free $25 shop credit. Okay. So that's the verbiage that I use. And then like I said, I fill my calendar. I have one every single week. They start on Tuesday, they close on Friday. And so I just rinse and repeat. And every single time someone checks out, unless they've hosted for me in the past 6 months, I'm asking them if they want to rebook, because in the past 6 months, they've probably met new friends. They probably have friends who wanted to order last time, but couldn't. And so I rebook people if they've hosted before. And I'm constantly booking new people. And then the third option, which I'm going to talk more about at the end, is I do a lot of partners for profit with I do a lot of fundraisers and partners for profit with nonprofit organizations. And I use my business to give back to my community and bring new customers in. And I'm going to talk about that more at the end. Let me actually write a note so I don't forget. Okay. I warned Janice that this would be longer because I really wanted to give you like all the things, all the details. Okay. So what does the hostess get for hosting for me, right? Like she's taking time out of her day to add her friends to this Facebook group. And this can really be up to you. If you are newer in business, I would encourage you to keep it small. Do some samples, do like a mini gloss, do something that did not cost you a lot of money for booking, right? And then it's tiered based off the number of sales they do. So you can increase their discount, or actually, I don't know your compliance rules. I assume that they're the same as ours, where you can't discount more than 15%. But if it's a hostess, you can. At least that's how it works for us. Or my personal preference is to offer a tiered free shop credit. So once they hit $300 in orders from their friends, they jump up to another $25. So now they're at $50. Once they hit $600, they get another $25. Once they hit $900, they get another $25. And so I increase their the amount of free product that they're getting for every $300 in sales that they do. Okay. And now I want to kind of talk to you about how this feeds your business long term. So we're doing these events every week, every month, however often you decide to do them. And this is all to do what's called fill our sales funnel. Okay. And so when I want you to think about like a funnel, right? That you can like pour stuff in and then it all goes into like a bottle or whatever, right? We have a funnel. At the top of the funnel is your leads. That is people who are aware of and or interested in your product. That's up here. Okay. The middle of the funnel, as we move people down the funnel, is people who are considering a purchase or intending to purchase but have not purchased yet. That's like this middle section right here. Okay. And then people who have moved all the way through the funnel are people who have made a purchase and become a first-time customer with you. Okay. And so the goal is to move as many people through this funnel as we can. And the makeup workshop group works as a funnel. And so what happens is we have this funnel, right? I want you to imagine the group is all these people. And so let's say Kim is my hostess. And so I have the Facebook group ready to go. Kim adds all of her female friends to the group. And now all those people are in this funnel. Okay. And so she's going to join the group and add her friends. Some of them are going to stay up here. They're like, oh, that's interesting. Lipstick that doesn't come off. I don't know about that. they're going to chill up here at the top of the funnel. Some of them are going to be like, whoa, that's really cool. I might get some of that. And some of them are going to end up all the way down here and they're going to be like, whoa, I need that right now. And they're going to buy it from you. Okay. So that's our funnel. That's our sales funnel. And, we want to move people through this, right? So throughout the event, we're going to be chatting with people, showing them the product, maybe offering, like doing some makeup tutorials, things like that, so that they kind of see the product in action. We're going to be doing a lot of this, a lot of the wow videos, things like that, and showing them the product. And the goal is to move people through the funnel. But no matter whether they purchase or not, at the end, we're going to invite all of them to join your customer group, where you have another sales funnel, right? And there are some people in your customer group who have never ordered from you. And there are some people in your customer group who order from you consistently. And there are some that are still in that like consideration, right? And so we're adding those people to your customer group where they're in another sales funnel, where you will continue to show them the products and talk about the new things that come out and all of those things, right? So now we have a new sales funnel and we're adding people to this sales funnel too. And so you're constantly getting more people through. Now, here's the thing that's really cool is that just because they didn't purchase from the makeup workshop doesn't mean that they're not going to in the future. Maybe they want to, but they can't afford it right now. Maybe they want to, or maybe they didn't see the post during the workshop. And so then they join your customer group and you do like a big sale, or Senegence does a big promotion, or something happens and they're like, oh, I want to snag that now, right? And so you have people, I've had people who have joined my customer group from a makeup workshop and watched me for months, literally months. And then they come out of the woodwork and make a purchase. And so when you're doing these events, you have to remember that it is not just about the event. It is not just about the workshop and the customers you get from the workshop. It is about the network expansion that you're doing. Does that make sense? Can you put a yes in the comments if that makes sense? So every single time you do one of these, you are going, okay, think about it like this. Think about your network like a spider web. So you're at the center of the spider web, right? And you have maybe 10 customers. And so they're like the first ring of the spider web. And one of them hosts an event for you. And then you meet 4 new customers and add maybe 10 new people to your customer group. Okay. And then this person hosts a customer group. And so it just keeps growing and expanding out and out and out until you have like a huge spider web. Does that make sense? So we're growing our network, right? And this is like a kind of a higher level thing, but your net worth is in your network. Have you guys heard that before? Your net worth, the amount of money that you can make from your business, is in your network. And so how big can you make your network? And that's all these events are doing, is it's a very, not easy is the wrong word. It's a simple, duplicatable way for you to grow your network consistently. And even in the past year, through all of the economic hardship and everything, my team has grown using this system because anyone can do these. Okay, so let's keep going before I get up on my soapbox more. All right, let's talk about the content. Let's talk about what are you going to post during these workshops, okay? So I want you to take a second and I want you to think about who your ideal customer is. If you got to pick who your ideal customer would be, like if someone were to come to you tomorrow and they're like, oh my gosh, Suzanne, I want to buy products from you. What does she look like? What kind of products is she going to be interested in? So for example, one of my really good friends loves the skincare. She likes the makeup, she wears the makeup, she sells the makeup, but she loves the skincare. And so she talks about the skincare a lot more. Her ideal customer is going to gravitate toward the skincare. I love the makeup. I love the skincare too. Don't get me wrong. It saved my skin. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. But I love the artistry of makeup. I love applying it and teaching others to apply it. And so our ideal customers are different. I want to work with people who like makeup but don't know how to put it on because I can teach them. That's my ideal customer. My friend Elise's ideal customer is somebody who needs a simple routine. And she can give them a simple skincare routine and a makeup routine to go with it. Does that make sense? So our ideal customers are different. So I want you to kind of have an idea, and you don't need to have like the perfect answer to this right now. If you know, I'd love for you to share it in the comments. Or you can just put, I don't know. And that's okay too. It's okay if you don't know, but I want you to be aware of it because you'll start to pay more attention as you work with the products and sell the products and all those things. You'll start to pay more attention to like, okay, is this my ideal customer? Does this serve my ideal customer? Those kinds of things. So like I said, these are basically Facebook parties that I've rebranded to be fun and serve my ideal customer, right? So my ideal customer is someone who likes makeup but doesn't know how to apply it. So I do makeup workshops, right? Now, my friend Elise, her ideal customer is more into the skincare. And so she does a lot more skincare focus in hers. I forget what they're called. I think they're called like pop-up skincare camps or something like that. So hers are called something different. It's going to attract a different kind of person that she likes to work with, right? And so whatever you decide to call yours, you want it to serve your ideal customer. And you can totally use makeup workshop for now. If you're like, I don't know, you can use makeup workshop until you figure out your own thing. Okay. But I want you to rebrand these events to fit your ideal customer. Maybe it's like a mom's night out. If your ideal customer are like moms who need to have a 5-minute routine for themselves, right? Maybe you do mom's night outs. Maybe you do, maybe your favorite thing is that they're waterproof, smudge proof. And so you can do something cute with that, like whatever it is, right? And I want you to make them fun. I want you to make them fun. Okay. Here's the deal. Gone are the days of being able to just post, I'm selling lip scents. And people are like, oh, I want to try that. I've heard cool things about that on the internet. That's gone. Okay. So your events need to be fun. And I want you to think about what content you engage with on social media. What do you think is fun on social media? So I love the like little this or that games. I think that those are fun, right? When you have like, when people share in their stories, the like this or that, or when people have like, you know, which even the ones for other people's businesses that are like, which top would you pick, this or that? I like those. Those are my favorite, like little games to play. And so I have those in my party because those are the things that I like to engage with. And so the things that you like to engage with, you should share because your people are going to like those things too. Does that make sense? Are you following me? So for example, in my makeup workshops, I have this or that games every day, just one every day. And the first one isn't even about makeup. It's two guys. It's two celebrity dudes that are really popular in the States. Which one? This or that? Would you rather have Aquaman or Rip from Yellowstone? Which one? This or that? Tell me. And we talk about boys in the comments, okay? Because it's fun. It's fun and it's a private group, and so people can comment and not feel silly. They can comment and not worry about like their husband seeing or something, like causing some weird drama. It's just fun. It's fun. And so that gets people commenting and helps build the relationship. Because remember, these are strangers. I don't know them. They're not my customers yet. And so they're joining the group and they need to like, know, and trust me in order to buy from me. And so when they join the group, my goal in those 3 or 4 days is to get them to like me, know me, and trust me. And so you can see my personality in these events. So I want you to make them fun and make them you. Have fun with it. What do you like on social media? What are your favorite things about the products? That's what I want you to share, okay? Now, here are some do's. I want you to pick 5 products that are your favorite and no more. You cannot talk about the whole catalog. It's too big. There's too many things, okay? I want you to pick 5. 5 things, and that's it. And I want you to talk about them each day. You're gonna talk about the things, each of the 5 things each day. So for example, my things are lip scents, and I have lip scents incorporated once a day for the whole thing. I have eye illuminator, because I love it. It's magical. It can make me look awake even when I'm dead tired. I have, what else do I have in there? Shadow Sense, and I do my full face with shadows. I have mascara, primer, and tinted moisturizer. Now, I want you to remember, think back to, Jade, that's a good question. I'll answer in just a second. I want you to think back to when I said my ideal customer is, right? My ideal customer is someone who likes makeup, but feels intimidated with the application. So all of the things that I'm showing are basic makeup tips. Basic makeup tips, right? Here's how I apply my tinted moisturizer every single day. It's simple. That's something that's going to catch my ideal customer's attention, right? I like to have some exclusive deals for the event. I like to be very repetitive. People in these events and even in your customer group are not paying very much attention. They're just not. And so you need to be very loud and very repetitive about how to order. When is the deadline? All of those things you need to say over and over and over and over and over again until you feel a little silly, because they're not paying attention. They're going to see that one time, even though you've said it 12. Okay. I want you, this is so important, to friend request every single human in the event. Every single one. You're going to friend request every single person in the event. Okay. You have to, because this is how we expand our network. This is how we do it. And at the end, you can't invite them to your Facebook group unless you're friends. Okay, so you're going to friend request everyone. And then at the end, you're going to send everyone a message that says, hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up that Jade's makeup workshop closes tonight. Can I help you put an order together? That's it. You're going to send that to everyone. And I will tell you that a lot of people don't open that message and a lot of people don't respond to me, but I don't need a lot of people to. I need 4. I need 3 to get my 3 new customers for the week. And then I'll be on track to have my 12 to 15 for the month. Does that make sense? You don't need everyone to love it. You just need 3. You need 3 new people. That's it. If you get 3 new people a week, imagine where your customer will be in a year. Or your customer base, okay? Where your business will be. All right. And then I like to do a giveaway for participating. So I just do like the BS small brush sets on Amazon, and I only do the giveaway if the party does $600 in sales. So every comment is an entry. Even if they don't order, you're entered to win. But I like in the cliff notes at the beginning, I do say, like, you have to, the event, if the event hits our event goal, then I'll give away a brush set. Okay. Don't do really, really long live videos. I'm going to go through the don'ts now. Don't do really, really long live videos. People don't watch them. Nobody, when was the last time, I mean, obviously this video is longer, but I asked permission. When was the last time you sat down and watched a live video for like an hour? Probably not since like COVID lockdown, right? When we were all like, what am I going to do? I guess I'm going to watch somebody put on makeup for an hour, right? Don't have really long live videos. Most people don't have time to watch them. I don't like to call it a Facebook party. Most people have had bad experiences with Facebook parties. So like I said, I rebranded it. I made it cute. I made it fun. And I made it fit my ideal audience. Okay. Don't just talk about Lip Sense. We have so many amazing products. Pick 5 things to talk about, and don't lose money. Don't offer the hostess like crazy hostess rewards. Just to book. Don't go crazy on a giveaway. Like, keep it simple and keep it affordable. You're a business, act like a business. Make sure that you are coming out ahead of every single event. You need to be able to pay yourself back for your time. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go through a couple more things about the events, and then I'll talk about how I set them up and what mine look like. Okay. So here are my top tips for a successful event. Like I said, have fun, genuinely fun posts. They don't all have to be about our products or about makeup. That hair was really bothering me. Every single comment, you need to reply to every single comment on every single post. You have to get these people to like, know, and trust you in 3 days. So the only way to do that is to engage with them on social media. Send them a friend request, comment on some of their personal page posts. If they posted in the past couple days, they posted a funny meme, comment, oh my gosh, that's hysterical. If they posted a picture of their kids, say, oh my gosh, they're so cute. You know, just genuinely interact with them as people online. Tag everyone in at least one post a day, because Facebook doesn't like to show people. And if you don't have the @everyone feature, you can just click tag people and literally tag people one by one. I have to do that in mine because Facebook keeps taking away my @everyone feature. And the people who don't like that weren't going to buy from you anyway. So it doesn't matter. If they're not excited about your content and one post a day, they're not going to buy from you anyway. So don't get so hung up on those people. Okay. Coach your hostess and like tell her what keep it simple, but tell her the things that are going to help make it more successful. She wants that free product. Okay. Sorry, my voice is starting to go. Okay. So just tell her little things she can do to help. I have one message that I send my hostess each day, and it's literally like, hey, you know, happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to remind you that your friends are going to see the post that you comment on. So if you can comment on a couple of the posts today, that would be great. And that's like, again, keep it really simple. Make it easy for the hostess, because then she's more likely to tell her friends to host too. Okay. And then use normal makeup and skincare verbiage instead of like arsenogens verbiage. So you guys know, like we call it like shadow sense. People don't know what that means. People don't know that that means eyeshadow. They're like, what am I shadowing? Is it a brow shadow? Is that a thing? I don't even know. Right? So this is our eyeshadow. This is our brow gel, right? It's not brow sense. People are like, what? Is it tinted? I don't know. This is our clear brow gel. This is our smudge-proof lip color. This is our tinted lip gloss. I use normal makeup and skincare verbiage because it's less overwhelming. Think about it like this. When you walk into Ulta or Sephora or any kind of makeup store that you guys have there. I think Sephora's are international. You would have Sephora. Okay, sorry. I had a whole moment in my brain. I had to go back to this summer. Like, did I see Sephora's over there this summer? So when you walk into Sephora, let's say you walk up to a face mask wall and you see a bunch of different face masks and none of them say what they do. Are you going to buy one? Probably not. You'll be like, I don't know what that does. I don't know if I need that. Okay, never mind. Right? So we need to make things simple. We need to make it easy for people to understand what they're getting. Okay? Okay. And same thing for skincare too, right? Like if you're talking about Serum C, nobody knows what that means. It's a vitamin C serum. Or brightening multivitamin treatment, the multivitamin treatment or brightening treatment, right? Make it simple, make it easy for people to understand. Okay. Now the goal is to take all these people from these events and funnel them to our customer group, right? Because you just did all that work. You did all that work and you need to get paid on it. So we're going to take those people and we're going to add them to your customer group. Now, keep in mind, if you do this every single week, you're adding new people to your customer group every single week, right? That is going to pay off in the long run. So send a friend request to every single person in the event. That's a non-negotiable. You have to do that, okay? Reply to every single comment to build a relationship. The magic happens in Messenger. You have to talk to people in Messenger and incentivize people to join via clicking a link in the event. So this is going to catch the people who didn't accept your friend request. So I will post a picture, or I will post one of my posts on the last day of the event is, if you had so much fun, you should check out my beauty group. We, do this all the time. I forget what the exact post says, but it encourages people to join my group and there's a link, right? And then this is the most important part. This is how most people join my customer group is I click the blue invite button in my actually, let me just show you. Let me show you this really quick. I'll flip my screen around so you can see. Because this is a game changer if you're not doing this. Okay. Hold, please. Okay. So this is my customer group. In my customer group, I'm going to click invite. invite Facebook friends. And then I'm going to go to groups in common, and I'm going to add, who did I just do a workshop with last week? Let's see if it'll pop up here. You can see all the groups that I'm in. That's funny. I'm trying to remember. Clearly it's been a minute. Hold on. How am I? Oh, Taylor. That was her name. Okay, Taylor's makeup workshop. Click apply. Now look at this. This is going to pull up all the people who I'm friends with in her workshop. And so you just click here, check the boxes, and then send the invites. Okay? So you can literally look at how many. I just started this one today. So I just started this today, and I already have 3 people that I'll be able to invite when it's done. Okay? So literally do that every single week. You wrap up a party or you wrap up a workshop, you add people back to your group. Oh my goodness. I should have. Okay, now let me get my notes back up. Okay, now let's talk about the actual group. So the format doesn't matter nearly as much as you think it does. Nearly as much as you think it does. I need you to let this go, okay? Don't get so hung up on what you're posting. The behind the scenes work is where the magic happens, okay? So you need to send the friend requests, reply to the comments, do the hostess coaching, and send the invites and send the closing message. Those are the things that are important. But I do have a group that I created that I'm happy to let you guys into. It's called Creating Online Beauty Events. I will link it in the caption of this video when I jump off. And it is a step-by-step guide for how to create your own makeup workshop. And so it's going to, in 5 steps, teach you how to create your own. Mine is 4 posts a day. And so the first day, like I said, I start them Tuesday, I end them Friday. So on Tuesday, I just have fun posts. I introduce myself. It's very simple. And it's very engaging on the first day. On the second day, I have 3 posts that feature products and 1 interactive post. So each day I'm sharing, like I said, Tuesday I start, so tomorrow I start the event. Yeah. Then Wednesday is day 1, 3 product posts and 1 interactive post. And it's a sped up video of me teaching them how to do something. So it might be how to apply lip sense or how to apply tinted moisturizer or something like that. And then 3 graphics on the side. So it's the tall video and then graphic on the side. And then I have 3 of those a day in an interactive post. And then the last day I drop bundle deals. And people can snag the bundles and then I send that closing message. Okay, so I will, like I said, I will edit the caption to have the link to that group so that you guys can check it out. Everything is in like Senegent's verbiage, but I'm sure you can just translate it. Most of it will be the same. And I think that that's it. So Jade asked, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. Do you set up a separate Facebook group for each event? And I do. I set up a separate private group. I upload 1 album and it's the beauty book. It's the catalog. And I schedule the posts out. And it takes me about 20 minutes to create the group, upload the beauty book, and schedule all the posts out. Takes me about 20 minutes because I have, like I said at the very beginning, I have everything organized, right? You're a business owner, use your time wisely, have everything organized, and then just do them. And you know, your first one probably won't be good. I think that this is important to understand. Your first one probably won't be good. Your second one will get a little better and you'll make mistakes and learn from them and keep going. Right? If you do one and it doesn't do well and you go, oh, well, these don't work for me, you're probably not going to ever figure it out. Don't hate me. That's like a super real talk, right? you have to like do a couple to figure out how it's going to work for you. What works for you? What, what is going to get you more new customers? What is your ideal customer? What scripts do you feel comfortable sending to close the event out? Like those kinds of things are really important for you to kind of trial and error and figure out. Okay. So that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll swing back around and answer later. And I will add that group to the caption so you guys can check it out. Tag a friend who needs this, who needs this, tag a downline, tag a sideline, tag an upline. Let them know that this info and that resource is there for you. I hope you guys have a great month. If your seminar year ends at the end of March, finish strong. And I'm super excited for you guys to try these. They work really well for me. I get, fundraisers. I just saw my note. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep going. Let's talk about another way. So if you struggle with booking in general, one thing I really like to do is fundraisers. I want you to think about how often. Oh, you guys don't have Girl Scouts. Dang, I can't use my normal analogy. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. I need to pivot. This is the international aspect is like, whoa, you don't have that there. Do you have Girl Scouts? Sorry, squirrel brain. Okay, so let's imagine your kids are selling popcorn for school, right? You can go to the store and buy popcorn. Anyone can go to the store and buy popcorn whenever. But when a cute little kid is like, will you buy popcorn to support my school? You're like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some cheesy popcorn, right? I don't know, right? So like we're trying to it takes down a whole barrier, right? It takes down an entire barrier of people who might not order. And so I run them the exact same. Sorry, squirrel brain. Let me go back to the beginning. So what is a fundraiser? I do these once a month. Okay. I do these once a month and every single time they kill it. They kill it. I get like 10 new customers from these because we're more likely as people to purchase something if the proceeds are benefiting a cause we care about. More likely to do it, right? You're more likely to buy popcorn from a kid to support their school than you are to just like go to the store and buy some cheesy popcorn, right? Like psychologically, it's different. So one way that I do this, especially if I'm having trouble getting a regular hostess. So I talked about my online makeup workshops and how I use those to get new customers. One thing that I love to do is do the makeup workshops as a fundraiser. So I find a cause, I find a nonprofit organization, I find someone who needs money, and then the proceeds from the event go toward the cause. And you're like, but I just did all this work. Like, I want to make money too. Girl, you're going to make money on the back half because we all know our products are amazing. We all know our products are amazing. And once people get them in their hands and they try them and they put it on their face and their foundation stays on all day or their lip color does this, right? They're hooked. They're like, oh my gosh, like who can go back to wearing normal lipstick after wearing Lip Sense? Am I right? And so once you get these people to snag it from a fundraiser, you're going to funnel them into your group just like we talked about. You're going to use that blue invite button and you're going to invite them to your customer group when you're done. And you're going to keep them as customers forever. I have a woman who literally, I am not exaggerating, guys. I feel like this sounds fake and it's not fake. I have a woman who spends $800 with me every single month by herself. By herself. $800. I met her in a fundraiser. I have several customers who order every single new product that comes out. Every single one, met them in fundraisers. There is so much money to be made on the back half of that. I feel like it's kind of a secret weapon of mine is doing these fundraisers because you're attracting people who care about other humans, care about good causes. You're attracting people, if they're working with nonprofits, they generally have a little bit more money, right? And so they're willing to spend a little bit more money and our products are amazing. And so you get these people, you do a nonprofit, you donate your profits from the event. And so let me talk you through kind of how I do that. So this wasn't a planned part of my presentation, so I'm sorry that this is a little bit more of a mess, but I think that it's really helpful. So when I reach out to nonprofits, I reach out and say, like, hi, my name is Theresa Martin. I own my own makeup and skincare business, and I partner with nonprofits all the time and help raise money for your cause. All you have to do is bring the people and I do the rest. That's what I say. And so they bring all the people, they bring me their people, and that's what I want because our network is our net worth, right? So they bring me their people. I do a makeup workshop for them. All the proceeds go back to the event, back to the organization. So I sell at 50% all month long. I'm not sure how your profit margin split over there works, but I am very upfront at the beginning, and I don't speak in distributor words. I speak in customer words, right? And I say 50% of every dollar spent will go back to your organization. And so then they know to expect, if we have $1,000 in sales from the event, they're going to get 500. I get the PV toward all of the recognition, right? I get the PV for all those products. I get the new customers. I funnel them into my customer group, and then I continue to sell to them. I get their refills. I help them find new colors and new products. Does this make sense? And so this is another way to fill your calendar. And it's, again, it won't pay you right now, but it will pay them, or it will pay you in the future. Our distributors get a max of 40%, but we do have tax added on. So very similar. Yes. Okay. So for example, when I'm doing this, I send the invoice just like normal. I don't do discounts or any bundle deals or anything during fundraisers. And so when I'm done, I go back through my Square invoices and I tally up how many dollars were spent on product. So I'm removing the cost of shipping and I'm removing the sales tax. And then you just figure out what 40% of that number is. 40% of the product sold. And that's how much you donate. So that you don't lose money, because like I said, we're business owners, right? We need to keep an eye on our bottom line, and we don't work for free. This is kind of for free, but we don't lose money doing business, right? So you keep an eye on that number, that 40%. So if they spend $100, then you get to donate $40, but you keep the tax and the shipping to cover your costs. That's how I do the donation. And so when you do this, you meet so many new people so quickly because people don't care what you're selling. They're going to buy it to support the cause they care about, but then they get it and they're like, this is really good, right? And so then they're going to come back and reorder. You add them to your customer group. Now they're on your email list. Now they're like all the things, and you're able to turn them into a long-term customer. Okay. So, sorry, that was a little bonus. I had that just on a sticky note to share. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have questions, like I said, please drop them in the comments. I will swing back around and answer them. This was longer. I do try to keep my training short, but Janice said it would be okay if I trained a little bit longer on this. I know it was long, but I hope it was helpful. I will add that support group in, I'll link the support group in the caption. There's no posting in there. There's no extra training or anything. It's all just what's already in there. It's 5 steps to create your own online beauty events, to find new customers. And, that's it. I hope this was helpful, and I hope I get to come back and train you guys again soon. Bye.